once you have the picture you want to use for your reference, you're going to want to stretch it so it fills the space of your Google drawing. Now remember, mosaics have a certain aesthetic. So what that means is you have to use shapes that are close together but not touching each other. So you're going to go ahead and use that shape tool that we've used before and see if you can fill your photo with shapes. This is always a very hard color to match. All right, close enough. So now that you have that color, it will be saved and you can apply it to any new shapes by clicking in that custom section. So I'm going to go ahead and make some more shapes. Think about the shapes that you are filling, right? So if the top of Stitch's ear is round, I'm going to need a shape that is round. Okay, so here's a trick. I finished one of the ears, and rather than trying to do all those shapes again, I'm actually going to copy, paste, and flip those shapes. I'll have to switch some because of where his little cut or tear in his ear is, but it will save me a lot of time. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit. I'm going to click on one shape, hold down the Shift key, S-H-I-F-T, and then click on every other shape. All right, I'm still holding down Shift. Now I'm going to go up to Arrange and group them. Copy, paste them. So it's going to copy paste that whole group of shapes. Now his ear is flipped or symmetrical, so I'm going to keep it clicked on those. I'm going to go ahead and go to Arrange, Rotate, and we're going to flip horizontally. Carry it up, and you can see it's pretty close. I will still have to move around some of those shapes, so I'm going to go ahead and ungroup them, and then I can move each one. All right, now if you have a really difficult space, I'm going to show you another trick. Like I made this shape here for their mouth of Stitch, but I'm going to do this little black spot as well. And so we can actually go up to the line tool, use our curved line. And the great thing about our curved line tool is you can actually draw your own shapes. So if the custom geometrical shapes don't work for you, or you have more of an organic shape, it doesn't like that I'm trying to do one that's very small. I'll do it over here. Okay, that'll be his little chin shape. Move this over. Now you do want lots of little shapes, so you don't want to do this in too many places. But if there's a place that feels particularly difficult, just use the curved line tool and save yourself a little time on that spot. All right, I'm going to go back to that shape tool. Do some circles for his arms. Okay, so if you want to start with small details like the white parts of the eyes first, but then you want to do these other shapes and put them behind that white circle, I'm going to show you how you can change the layers of the shapes you've created. I actually used a different set of shapes on the other eye, but this actually might work better. So I'm going to move my shape. Get it as close as I can. And then any shape with this little yellow, that's actually much better than what I did on the other eye. Okay, so I want this shape to be black. I'm going to have to do a little triangle there, but I think this will be good. So I'm going to go ahead and make it black. Then I'm going to go up to Arrange, Order, Send Backwards. Not send to back. It'll put it behind your reference image. Send it just backwards one. And if you don't see that white pop up, you can do it again. Order, send backwards, order, send backward. So what happened was I did this white dot and then I did this whole eye over here. So I have to do that a few more times. And boom, there it is. Okay, and when you want to check your work, when you think you've gotten all the different spots, you can go ahead and very carefully zoom in, click on your reference image. Oops. Make sure you're on the mouse arrow. Click on your reference image and delete, and you're left with your mosaic. And take a look and see if there's any gaps or holes. Then you might want to undo, put that back, and I'm going to want to add a few more shapes to fill him in. Once he's done, we can add a background color, and I'll show you how to do that. Okay, added some more shapes there. Now I'm ready to go in. Make sure I'm on that mouse. Click my reference photo, delete. You can see it looks a lot better right there. Now I'm going to go ahead and draw a large rectangle for the background. Choose my color. I think we'll do yellow. And then arrange, order, send it to the back. And there you go. There is your digital mosaic. I'm going to go ahead and download my image so I can add it to Artsonia.